Hello everybody, this is Rockhard Game 45 and finally after all this time I'm getting to this video, and that is everything we know so far about Doom 2 Eternal. I've been trying to make this video for weeks now, but every time something comes up I keep pushing it back, and it's finally got to that part where I can actually do this video. Anyway, in this video I'm going to cover everything that we know, or hopefully everything that we know about Doom Eternal so far. I've done a lot of research. Obviously there's nothing incredibly major announced apart from the trailer that we saw, so there's not too much outside that part, but there is a couple of things that's really worth looking into, and of course one of them would be the trailer as well. So I did make a video a long time ago saying that we could see Doom at E3. It was like a long shot. I didn't think it would happen until we got the Head on Earth reference, which was the only thing I was kind of going on. And to my surprise and many other people, Doom Eternal was actually announced, and it was incredible. We didn't see no gameplay, of course, but what we have seen is a teaser trailer, and I think that teaser trailer is pretty epic actually, because it shows a lot of information, at least to me, on what this new Doom is going to be about, and of course all the information they shared after. Anyway, going on to the trailer, there's so many things that we can learn straight away from this. First of all, it's set on Earth, which is cool, so they're definitely going for the Doom 2 feel. We've got the classic Earth look, which has been absolutely demolished by the demons. I don't know how long it's actually going to be invaded Earth. It looks like it's been some time, because Earth is literally just one big mess. There's no signs of anyone alive apart from the demons, and it looks like they've been hunting around this area for quite some time as well. So the demons have definitely made their mark on Earth, so Earth has been destroyed for quite some time. And another way of going back to the classic feel is all the Doom 2 enemies are finally making a return that we didn't see in Doom 2016. Arachnotron, Archvile and the Pain Elemental. Three of my favourites actually from the Doom series. I really love these enemies. The Pain Elemental can be really irritating, so can the Archvile. But still, I don't think you can call it a true classic Doom 2, at least, without these enemies in it at least once. They're such great enemies to fight against. Can be irritating, but still, they really do make the game, especially the Archvile. So it's really cool to see these. And of course, after the trailer, he said we're going to see twice as many demons. This kind of started a sort of a battle, because some people thought he meant twice as many demon types. I was on that side. And other people thought he meant twice as many demons on the map at once. So instead of 12, it would have been 24. Which, after listening to people's explanations, sounded more possible to what I did when I watched the original video. Luckily for us, all the answers were put to a stop when they announced on their Twitter that it was double the demon types. So here is the post that they've done here. Let's just read it out. Doom Eternal will continue the story of #Doom, face the threat of hell across locations like Earth with powerful new weapons and double the demon types. There we go. Including classic demons like the Archvile. So, thank you to the Doom ones once again for confirming this. It stops a load of different questions. But with double the demon types, I'm pretty sure this does confirm that we are going to see a bigger monster limit. So hopefully we see in Snap Map as well, this applies to a much larger group of demons to fight at once, because although it might get chaotic, like I said in previous videos, more demons are definitely better. And double the demon types for me is the best news that we've heard about this new Doom so far. I am a huge fan of the demons in Doom, I always have been. I've always loved their design, their gameplay, what they bring to it. They've all been so epic in my opinion. So seeing not only a few more, but double the amount we saw in Doom 2016 coming into the Doom universe, new, old and evolved enemies by the looks of things, all coming into the universe of Doom, is going to be absolutely incredible. Another thing to talk about, I've already just quickly mentioned, was the evolution of some of these enemies. I'm not sure if to say upgrades or they've evolved. I mean, in a weird way it does mean the same thing, but we've seen signs of the enemies having upgrades, such as the Baron. He now has these sword things, just like the Cyber Demon did. But at the same time, we've also seen signs of some enemies evolving, and that of course is the Imps. And now they have much more of a sort of classic feel with their spikes all over them. They're kind of more reddish eyes as well, as we saw. So I guess what they've done, have applied some of the changes from the fans' suggestions, but they're gonna, I'm pretty sure at least, make it so it's the enemies evolving over time, because we don't know how long Doomguy is going to be gone. We don't know if he might be stuck in hell for a year or two. He might be out there in 1 day or two. I don't know. I don't know if the game's even going to start us in hell or not, but it looks like these enemies have had quite a long time to upgrade on their weapons and everything. So definitely good to see some updated and evolved enemies in the Doom universe. And of course, when I read that tweet a minute ago, it said locations like Earth. So Earth is not the only place we're going to go. Hell, I'm pretty sure we're going to go. It's pretty obvious. What else are we going to see? I'm pretty sure they're indicating or suggesting that we're going to go to a couple of other places as well that we don't really know. Some suggestions could be that we go back to the original moon bases. I don't know. I mean, I would like that just to see what it was like. Maybe even if it's just like a little Easter egg. I don't know. It'd be really cool to see what they look like in Doom, whenever this one comes out, Doom Eternal. I'd love to see that, but the way they suggested it definitely looks like we're going to see some new areas. And of course, the other thing we can get out of that post is that there's going to be new weapons as well. Once again, I made a video talking about these. I'm pretty sure we're going to see some hellish weapons now, maybe some multiplayer weapons that were exclusive to multiplayer and SnapMap. Maybe they're going to make their first look into the campaign. It's hard to discuss some of these, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see some new powerful ones that are going to be a bit more gory and explosive, really. So they're going to fit into the Doom universe just fine. What they mentioned at the E3 part after the trailer was pretty interesting, because that's when they talked about twice as many demons. They also mentioned that Doomguy is going to feel a lot more powerful. So I don't know what they're going to do here, if they're referring to his sort of upgrades, which I'm pretty sure they are, or his overall damage, what he does to the demons. Maybe, I don't know, some of these demons are a bit weaker than they were in the other games, or Doomguy is a bit stronger. I'm pretty sure he's going to be about the same as he was in Doom 2016, but later in the game we get much more powerful upgrades like we did in Doom 2016. It's just going to absolutely slaughter all these demons that we come across. It'll be interesting to see how these new demons work in the campaign, and how Doomguy sort of evolves and updates himself in the game as well, because I can't wait to see what kind of new upgrades they're talking about that make him really powerful. I don't know what kind of way they're going to go. I'm hoping we're going to see something similar to the upgrade system that we saw in Doom 2016. Especially cool with the weapons as well, because there was pretty cool ones with the weapons, the way they sort of updated. And these Ruined Trials, one of them you can get infinite ammo if you have a certain amount of health. He did make the game quite easy on some difficulties, but it's kind of the point. When Doomguy felt so powerful, that's kind of what he wanted to go for, so now he's going to feel even more powerful. It's going to be pretty crazy, actually. Another thing I want to mention, which is really cool, is of course the legend that is Mick Gordon is coming back to do the music. And if you hear the trailer, you can just automatically tell how epic it's going to be, just like Doom 2016 one was. Definitely a callback to the original, but with his own twists as well. It sounded a lot more metal to me, a lot more hardcore. So, can't wait to see what the new soundtrack is going to sound like. If it's anything like the other game, it's going to be absolutely incredible. So I think that's most of the things that's come out so far. I think I've covered everything that we really need to cover. We're going to see so many new enemy types. We're going to see Doomguy more powerful with new weapons and abilities across locations like Earth and other places by the looks of it as well. We don't know if Samuel Hayden will be back, but I'm 99% sure he will, because he's following the direct... It's a direct sequel is what they're calling this, so he's got to be back. I mean, it's so weird if he didn't show up at all in it. I'm hoping the Icon of Sin is going to be back as well. We've got all the classic Doom 2 enemies coming back finally. Everyone's back now, apart from, I guess you can say, the Wolfenstein guys, but that don't really matter. I'm interested to see if the Summoner has made the cut or not. I think they will, if we're going to see twice as many. I think we're going to see everyone coming back. Of course, some enemies have had upgrades, some of them have evolved, others still look the same, like the Revenant and the Cacodemon, but that does not mean that they will still play the same. It's quite easy, they can get an upgrade. just like in multiplayer, the Cacodemon attacks much stronger than they do in the normal campaign or snap map, because they have like a tongue. I think they have like a much stronger plasma, so we could see a stronger version like that in the campaign as well. The same for the other enemies. It'd be interesting to see if the multiplayer enemies are gonna make a show in the campaign. I don't know if enemies like the Prowler would actually work in the campaign, because they obviously have their sort of jump and insta kill attack, so I don't think they would necessarily work, but they might implement them so that they do. I don't know. And yeah, that's pretty much everything so far. Last thing to talk about is, of course, the date when we're going to start seeing the gameplay trailer, which is going to be August the 10th. So we don't have too long to wait, just over 2 months, or just under 2 months now. So August the 10th, which is going to be quite interesting, is at QuakeCon, but they're actually going to live stream it, which is something they very rarely do. So they want everyone to see this, not just a select few. We don't know anything about a release date yet. I'm kind of hoping it'd be next year. It'd be really good if it was this year, but I can't see it. But worst comes to worst, it'd be 2020. Will it be worth the wait? I'm pretty sure. And there's one thing I want to quickly go over, because I almost forgot this. There's going to be surprises as well in the part after the trailer. Once again, they said there's going to be things that we're not expecting, so I think there is referring to new game modes, because that's kind of what they were talking about as well. So it could be anything in the campaign. It could be a brand new game mode that we don't really know about yet. I don't know, but apparently it's going to be shocking. If it's going to be shocking in a good way or shocking in a bad way, I don't know. I'm hoping they're leaning more towards the good way, but we don't 100% know yet. It looks like they might be taking a couple of risks here and there. They're kind of assuming that we might like it. Maybe it's something that people have asked for. Maybe it's even a Doom 1 and Doom 2 copy of the game, because there's actually no Doom 1 and Doom 2 on PlayStation 4, which I can understand because the PC would be better, but it does kind of suck, because I'd love to do a playthrough on my PlayStation 4 on to YouTube as well. So it'd be really cool if maybe we did see Doom 1 and Doom 2 show up in Doom 4, just like Doom 3 BFG edition did. Something like that would be pretty cool. I doubt it, but a man can hope. So anyway, I think that I covered everything. Let me know if there's anything I missed. I went over all my videos, I went over all the Twitter posts and everything. It looks like this is everything. There's no 100% confirmed release date, which is unfortunate, like I said a minute ago, but that's fine. We have to wait till August the 10th. I'm pretty sure we're going to at least get a release margin then, so maybe fall 19, something like that, or at least just what year is going to be. That'd be something to look forward to. August the 10th, can't get here soon enough. So what do you think of Doom Eternal? Do you loving it so far? Do you think it's a bit underwhelming, or do you think we need to see more information before we see it? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.